It's why,
Yeah, change it.
Calm, man.
Move it again. I'm talking it.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, you feel you wear the headphones? Because the mics go off and we never know.
What do you want? It's only the US.
Yeah, but you have
We
to
never
know.
know, just in case.
Do you know what? I'll be
In and out, yeah. Just so, yeah. Right.
1, 2, 2. Okay, we're inside though.
Everything is inside.
Everything's inside.
Mumsy just sent me a voice note. Who? My mom, she's in Canada. She
Play it or let's
I won't play it. What if it's David? You haven't washed your pints.
Your sister told me that your boxing engine in the room.
She sent me a picture. I didn't know you could go to Canada like during. So you could go to the US while, like, you could go on a day trip from Canada.
Yo, yes, easy.
Yeah, they're like, what's that?
New York and
landlocked.
New York and Toronto are like an hour away in flight.
Yeah,
Flying from New York to Toronto is Dublin to London.
Yeah, even the Niagara Falls, like, so they have half of it in Canada.
Yeah, half of it in
by,
US.
half of it by. I moved that.
No, I think you're good.
It's crazy what Pangea does, isn't it?
Pangea, what the hell?
So Earth was called Pangea,
Because
everything was
when everything was one.
and then when it split up, it's still called Gaia, no? Gaia or something. That's what.
No, that's Greek myth, right?
Yeah, the Mother Earth is called Gaia. in Greek,
Pangea.
Greek myth.
Pangea, like Pangea. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, so she's taking a picture. She randomly. I know she's going to Canada, but I have no clue that you could do a day trip in.
Your mom is living life. What
Bro,
the
she
hell?
just said. She said, "Greetings from Michigan." I goes give it over. Well, yeah, man. Anyways, we're inside, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Where's Your Head Up podcast. It's your boy KD.
King Groups.
Hip. Hip.
This guy said move it closer this side. Sorry, we're just trying to get the camera angles.
Anthony Joshua lost his head.
His head.
He lost a lot. Man said, I don't know what's going on in your country right now, but it's not nice.
It's not in light something. Nah.
I don't think you can come back.
We'll get into that. We haven't introduced our guests.
It's just today.
Have we got a special guest? State your name, brother.
What's up, man? This is Max Zanga of Tebby Rex or Fillmore or Daffy or whatever, really, man.
How many names you
You
have?
have multiple titles.
Yo, man, if I have multiple families, I can't be letting these girls know. So come on, man.
But you're single, yeah?
I got to say, I'm pardon?
You single?
No, I have a girl. I mean, yo. No, I'm late. The way I'm going to get shit now.
Oh no, we had some people that talked about that girl on the podcast and then told us after. Anyways, so that's actually so funny.
That's so funny.
But yeah,
That's so funny.
we want to get into it. AJ last night.
I didn't watch the fight. I just woke up this morning.
Same, I didn't watch it, but I watched it after.
I watched it. It was. Hey, listen. I think.
Was he outboxed?
Yes. Usyk is a
Like,
better.
like by a mile, or did Joshua improve?
Joshua. Do you know what Joshua was reminding me of? He was reminding me of Wilder, because although Joshua is a better boxer than Wilder,
He was relying on that one
he
punch
was like
knockout.
it was just like it was like.
It was like the Wilder and Fury fight.
Yeah, for me, anyways, because Usyk is just a way better boxer, and but Joshua in the 9th round we gave him some heavy ones to the stomach, and I'm like, okay, Joshua has a chance because he has that strength, but at the same time, I don't think that
Them man to the mental.
The thing I've heard about Joshua is like he's not willing to become a dog.
Yeah, it's not a dog. It's not a dog.
Like you need to be like a.
What do you mean
slug
by
it
that?
out. Like just slug it out.
Yeah.
You reckon he can't do that?
No, he can't.
He can.
He did it against Klitschko.
But he didn't do it here.
He did it against Klitschko. Joshua got knocked down against Klitschko.
Yeah.
Once, I
Right.
think it was, yeah.
But this is he's got knocked down, right? And that was I think it was his first knockdown. I'm not sure.
Against Klitschko, yeah, it was.
Think about what Ruiz did to him. Was it Ruiz? Yeah.
Ruiz.
What Ruiz did to him changed him forever. You see, no,
He hasn't been the same
He
since.
hasn't been the same,
no,
bro.
he hasn't been the same.
So
That's the one-
Because Joshua is that guy that felt like he
Untouchable.
Untouchable.
Yeah.
No,
The
problem
no one
is-
can beat me.
That's what- so-
and then one guy that doesn't have the body to do boxing
Yeah.
beat
And
you.
that's the thing. That's the thing. If this was Joshua, if Joshua never fought Ruiz and lost all those fights, and he was fighting,
He'd still be delusional.
He'd still be delusional enough to dog
dog.
Usyk, but he was too.
He's aware that he
calculated.
can be beaten now.
Yeah, he knows he can be beaten.
Yeah.
So he just
And the problem with Ruiz, like even the second fight, he didn't really win.
Yeah.
Because he didn't knock him out.
Yeah.
He won on points.
won
He
on
played it
points.
safe.
played
He,
it
he
safe.
just jabbed
He played
him.
it safe.
Which is, I mean,
Yeah.
like, if you're the better boxer, that's what you can do in
Yeah,
that
of course,
situation.
of course.
But like, obviously, your man can eat his digs, eat his best, and stay standing.
Wait, what you say?
He is what?
Digs. Digs.
Where are we going?
Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I think AJ and the real, he's been faking it for all these years.
He's been media trained, man. That nice guy.
The real Joshua came out and said,
Yeah.
hip hip.
That's what this one.
Nah, but people are saying because how many fights has he lost now?
3.
3.
Wait,
You know,
which
three. 3-1. He lost one.
He beat
Ruiz, and then he lost the two fights back to back with Usyk.
So he's lost 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people are saying he's finished, but in heavyweight division, man, you can lose fights. It's Mayweather that has done that thing that you can't be
no,
undefeated.
that's true.
Ali lost 5.
Yeah, like
No, but
and these are
it's-
great.
It's a mental though as well, you know, like
Yeah.
mentally can he come back from this?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That's why, bro, he hasn't come back from Ruiz.
Yeah,
How many
he
years
hasn't-
ago
yeah,
was that?
yeah, it's-
He's not going to come back from
He's not been the
Usyk.
same fighter.
But who else is in the heavyweight division that can beat Joshua?
A lot of people.
Apart from
lot of
Fury
people.
and Usyk.
Should I tell you why there's a lot of people? I think Joshua, and I'm not taking anything away from Joshua's ability. I think Joshua's like a good boxer. He's just not a talented boxer.
And you have to bear in mind, he only started boxing at like 18, 19 as well.
Which you have to, yeah.
Like these boxers, they start at 5 years old.
Yeah, you have to consider that. I understand that. But at the same time, like, there is talent and then there's like just hard work. And Joshua has definitely shown
Just
his hard
hard
work.
work.
He doesn't have
But
talent, you think?
I'm not saying he's talentless completely,
Yeah.
but you know, there's talented boxers that like, as I
Like
said,
Fury.
yes,
Fury is crazy.
Fury doesn't
It's
need to
a
be in
gift.
shape to kill you.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Someone that's 6'9" should not be able to move the way he does.
Yeah.
So
It just doesn't make sense for Fury to be able to move that way.
exactly.
And as
6'9",
heavy as he is as well. That's
And that's talent.
that's Goliath.
Everyone else is different.
But you have to think about also with Joshua. He I don't think personally, apart from Klitschko, I don't think he had any real challenges. He got Klitschko on his twilight of his career.
Yeah, Klitschko was going out anyway.
He was going out. He was on his decline.
Yeah.
I don't know really if he fought the Whites and the flipping Parkers. Like they're not. Have you heard of them today? Do you know what I mean? They're not crazy boxers. I think Joshua. I think he might have outboxed Wilder based on just staying behind his jab, but Fury was
Wait, box Wilder.
yeah, he might outbox Wilder. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying if
If they fought, if they fought, he might outbox him.
But I think Wilder would have.
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. If he wanted to,
hand.
if he wanted to keep it safe,
Because even Wilder dropped Fury.
yeah, for
He
sure.
dropped Fury.
Oh, and the dropping he would do to Joshua is different. I don't think Joshua will stand back up.
that hand,
for sure.
That hand is
But-
crazy.
Getting wheeled off.
But I think I think if he would decided to like just stay behind his jab for that or something like that, because Wilder always has that power to
But
just.
I'd
knock you out.
say it would be hard to do that. Just stay and
The
not
whole
like
fight.
go
He did
for
it. He
it.
did against Ruiz.
But that's the
Yeah,
thing.
but
If he wants to,
but I mean, not even Fury. Sorry, Wilder's a little bit more reckless. So like,
Yeah,
he'll go for that.
Yeah, he doesn't give a rat. He does this.
I mean, I'm surprised Fury got back up. Actually, like that's
But
insane.
Fury
One of the
is
greatest comebacks.
Fury is
I
a
think-
different animal.
that's why for Fury it's all here.
Yeah, definitely.
It's very obviously all here.
This guy, what? He was suicidal. He was depressed.
Yeah.
He's actually gone through shit.
He gained a lot of weight and he lost it.
This
to
is
come
how
back fight.
Now he wants to make other
Yeah,
fighters
he's
suicidal.
mental-
Depressed, you know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
like fighting this, I won't even say that the fighting is in Joshua's life, you know, as well. But you just see people that are just hungry for it. Like,
Do you think it's because he's too pretty?
Well, in what sense?
I don't know, man. I mean,
we can't attach struggle to him because he looks too good.
he might be too handsome, man.
Because
He's not
some
what you
people
would give
say
it.
that he boxed like Van Dijk's defense. Is that all right? He goes in with the all
Van
right.
Dijk is a good defender, like a very, very good
Yeah,
defender.
boy, he dodges challenges. A few
I know, but
times.
like, is he
Yeah.
top anything?
Who?
Van Dijk.
Oh yeah, he's best in the world.
Best defender.
Best centre back in the world.
Oh, then that's a different
That's
conversation.
different.
Yeah.
Like, AJ, I think AJ is Ruiz. He was pretty. He came to the US. MSG, was it?
Yeah, I think
Where he
it was,
fought Ruiz. It was all the American girls are watching him. Like, everybody,
With six pack, chest
he
for
was
everybody.
good.
Just-
And you know what?
Was that the fight he lost a lot of weight for?
No, I don't know if he lost it.
I think he lost away for the second one. I
I'm
think.
not sure. I think the second one.
Because
The
I
second
remember
one.
Joshua was big, then he got trimmed
It
down.
was the second one.
second one.
We came back from Spain that day, bro. I can't forget it. Me, him, was it Smiley?
The major
And Smiley, and four of us. We were watching the game, and my heart was just. Boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop. I couldn't believe I'm seeing Joshua, pretty boy, handsome man like you.
Because all the fights I've watched of Joshua, dominate. knockout,
Yeah.
knockout.
Yeah.
Easy. Like
And he had knocked Ruiz down before Ruiz knocked him.
Yeah.
Am I right?
it was more than once, I think.
Yeah.
You guys kept on getting back up.
That
He
fight.
He got back like I'm a Mexican warrior. He's ready to pop, pop, pop. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, bro, I won't lie to you. You know, it is actually a thing in life where when you have a major setback, it's actually a very difficult thing to get back to a winning mentality.
Yeah, it is.
And that's if you don't live all of your life trying to survive. Like someone like Tyson Fury is like, he literally survived himself.
Yeah.
Like if he
Literally,
survived like him,
So surviving outside things is just like, oh, that's calm.
he has to. His mentality is that I have to survive. And I'm not saying AJ doesn't have it, but maybe there's levels to it.
They're clearly at levels too. So let's be honest.
And also, man, I mean, like, as someone who's got the ass beat before, that shit's traumatizing. And now the whole world sees me get my ass beat. That shit's double traumatizing. So now I'm shook now because I became untouchable to being like, he's scared to lose again.
I remember my last fight.
And the thing is, you can tell
I'm
that.
waking up in the middle of the night swinging still. Like, what the fuck? No, man, I'm so shook by it.
Bro, I
PTSD.
remember my last fight. Like, Aaron. Like,
Hey, what's that now? Give him pop.
I was down. I couldn't say anything. I woke back up. I said, never do this again. I'm not taking part in this. Not me.
PTA. And you can tell Joshua, he really put his all into this fight.
Yeah, he did.
He really
That's why he's like
he
crying.
tried his best.
That's why he's like crying.
That's why he started crying. He tried his best, but
I think
there's levels to it.
Josh has come to the realization of like, my best may not be good enough.
And this thing is achieved.
He's a great. No,
What
he's
he's
definitely
done
a
is
great.
crazy.
He's definitely a great, but it's
You can just
A
go-
great in British boxing or in
British,
global.
Yeah.
British.
It's definitely British, not global.
Okay. That's what I was just like, wait.
Don't beat Ruiz. How could he be great worldwide?
Yeah.
He's only really fought
Ruiz
British
is
people.
crazy though.
Yeah, but Ruiz is like that was his only
Yeah, that
claim
was-
to
yeah,
fame.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But I guess like that. AJ. Then let's go to Usman.
Usman, yeah. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. I mean, it was actually really enjoyable.
Yeah.
What's it called? Usman kept bringing down Leon. Kept taking him down. Leon wasn't fighting well the whole fight. Like Usman was dominating. But then that fifth round.
Fighter's punch.
Bro.
Fight's
luck, I guess.
Yeah, I think was it puncher's chance or something. I don't know. But like,
Yeah.
you always have that one chance. if
and
you can hit.
and that's the issue. He just got that kick to the face. It was too perfect.
He walked him.
No, he didn't. He slapped him. like, bro, he feigned with his right hand. Left foot came up. Guy slept.
That UFC sport,
Is I don't know how people
I'm not allowing my kid to
I wanna do UFC.
anywhere. Yeah, my kid's not going anywhere near MMA.
crazy.
He slapped him. It was clear as day.
Bro, have you
allowed
ever
to
gotten a
kick
shin to
someone?
the face?
Nah.
Not yet.
I said it's pending.
No, technically speaking, it is always pending.
This nigga's looking for me right now, so we'll see, man.
Nah, I remember one time I was in a fight. Yeah, I used my knee to knee his, and when I felt bad. I felt bad. 'Cause That
He didn't
can,
deserve that.
can kill. No, he did though. but that can kill someone.
Yeah, the whole jaw goes. Eye socket, everything is crazy.
Have you ever hit your head hard?
Yeah, man.
Like I was ice skating. That's why I never go ice skating. That skating, but I slipped. I was in the air.
That's
Back
a
of
long
the head.
fall for you as well, bro.
It took him ages.
Slow motion. For a second. I looked at the clouds like, okay, let the clouds focus. And then before, bro.
I tell you one time I banged my head, right? So I was it's stupid. I was, your duvet? Mm-hmm. The duvet is what you put over the Okay.
What do you mean a sheet? Like
The
bed sheet.
The bed sheet or the
No,
duvet?
the bed sheet is what you put under your mattress, over your mattress.
Over the mattress, yeah.
Then
The duvet is what you use to cover yourself.
yes, but
you mean the blanket part, like
the blanket
thing.
that you put the white foam in,
Oh, yes.
Oh, the duvet cover.
the duvet
Duvet
cover.
cover.
Why did I just say that? Why did I just say that?
Right, go
The
on.
duvet cover.
Yeah.
So I've obviously taken the blanket off.
Yeah.
Right? I'm in the duvet cover,
Yeah.
and I'm playing, and I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm gonna jump off my bunk bed to the bottom with the duvet cover. I don't know what
Wise,
came
very
in.
wise.
It wasn't wise.
Very wise.
I said, I'm jumping. 3, 2, 1. Bah. So I've obviously no legs, no hands.
So you can't.
I couldn't. Do you know what I mean? I'm inside of it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what came over me, man.
Oh my
Even
God.
think about it now. I was
Wait, what age were you?
younger. Like,
Last week.
wasn't that? No, I'm obviously. I was younger anyway. And bro, so obviously no hands, no legs. Bro, first things first, my head just boom. It was carpet, obviously, thank God, by the grace of God.
I imagine it was like marble or something.
Marble.
Marble is different, you know.
Bro, very
Now
different.
split your head
Bro,
open.
this one gave me a bit of a cushion. But I banged my head in, and I remember to close my eyes, and I remember I was just in my mom's bed, like a few hours later.
You woke up. Yeah.
I woke up in my mom's bed.
You knocked out.
Out.
Cold.
Yo, man. You versus the carpet, you lost.
You lost.
Out. But yeah, it was one of those ones, man.
Have you man ever had bad accidents like
Car crashes?
like you've anything that's caused you to hurt yourself?
I've
badly?
gone hit by a car before, but I wasn't hurt though.
The car was hurt.
Mine's different.
No, but the car was the car was probably going like
Wait, say that
10
again, what
kilometers per hour. I got hit by a car before.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not like I actually think I hit the car. Because I was running, but I didn't see his car, then I banged into the side of the car and I left a dent in it. I was in school, and then the teacher gave out to me for some reason.
What the hell?
It should be your fault.
That makes no sense.
If you miss Fox.
Bro, me and my friend were going down the hill. We were doing a race on a bike. Yeah. So I now decided, smart of me, I decided to go on the bike with no brakes.
Yeah.
And my mate was on the bike with brakes. So we're going down and we're going to turn in.
Yeah.
So what happened was, as we're going down the hill,
Down the hill is peak.
bro,
It's peak. It's peak.
and then you know those like, it's a gate and then a concrete part, like the small gate, whatever. Just going down this hill, speed was picking up. And I was about to make my turn, and this guy decided not to turn. So I had two options: either go for him and we'll both crash into a car, or I go straight into the wall.
Went straight into the
I
wall.
went straight into the wall.
I would took him out with me. Man.
Bro, I don't know how I stood up. I don't know how. But you know what? I was walking out for like 2 weeks. I'm like, something isn't right. But I'm not sure what's right. Bro, that was crazy.
Mine's had internal bleeding like an anime, 7 broken ribs. Look.
Something was. I was just like, yeah, something's not right.
Bro, someone smacked me on my forehead with a baseball bat before. Whacked me.
Intentional.
No, by accident.
But it's those ones that by accident.
I had to get best stitches.
Because you don't expect it. My ex, well,
Or domestics.
no, it was actually what you were saying about cycling, right?
Yeah.
Well, we went to Phoenix Park time ago, bro. We was on the cycling, and then obviously I don't know what route I went down this time, but we went some. There was literally like trees all around us, just a path, and people are just running there, and people are cycling as well. But obviously, I know how to cycle. I was teaching her how to cycle.
Why can't girls? Why do girls
Yeah,
not
I
know
don't know.
how to
It's
cycle?
fundamentals that you
Is
lot
that
to
a
learn.
thing?
Yeah,
Girls
girls,
don't know how to
they don't think it's important in life, man. Cycle, man. Learn how to
I
cycle.
didn't know
girls.
that too.
What, you don't know how to cycle?
I know how to cycle. I just told you about my story. I was like, come on, don't throw it up.
Yeah, no, we was going down obviously, and sometimes those it's not. It wasn't road. It was just like mud.
Yeah.
But dry mud.
Yeah.
So it was like just a path.
Yeah,
through.
path, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously it's a bit rocky and stuff. So she's obviously done a little turn, and I'm seeing her because I'm in front of her, and I'm looking back, and I'm looking at her, and she's wobbling, and I know she's about to wobble. Yeah. But I knew it was gonna happen.
There's nothing you could do.
I don't know I could do.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do.
But she fell and it just gave me the ick.
She felt not being able to control herself
But
on the
wait,
bike.
did she firm it? Was she like,
Nah,
crying?
nah,
She just get up and was like,
Nah,
dust
because it
herself
was
off?
one of those ones, your knees, your elbows. Yeah, that's
Was she crying?
No, she wasn't crying. Like, like if she started crying, I would be pissed.
But wait.
Yeah, like if you fall and you start crying, you're not a baby.
No, actually, wait. Would you not get ick more if she like got up all strong like nothing? That's just scary. Yo, I'm the leader of the relationship now.
I don't know. I would think it's a bit mad, but yeah, no. I just we were just there, and then we like obviously fell off the bike, so then we just lying down. I obviously stopped, come back. Yeah,
For the girl, I would join you.
I just kept cycling like
bro,
nah.
we laid down on the grass. Like I was like, yeah, okay, it's just crazy stuff, man.
Oh man,
Weird.
Bikes scare me though,
Yeah,
especially cycling through town.
Bro, I did that once. I wouldn't recommend it.
It's not for the faint-hearted.
yeah.
Like
I've never cycled through town.
true, like
Ever.
around like 12
Noon.
noon.
Yeah, nah. It's
Because
long.
I went on my break at 12, so I just I want to go to town. Let me just cycle to.
Yeah, bike, yeah.
I cycled. I had to stay on the footpaths. I don't know how you man cycle on roads,
Yeah, it's wild.
especially not roads, roundabouts.
Yeah, that's tricky. That's
And then they were doing anti-goes. I do not know what this means, but I can knock you down.
Yeah, I actually hate when you talk when they sneak up on you. When
on your blind spot as well.
It's the worst thing. It's the worst thing. I was gonna ask this question, right? It's about motives. When you go out to motives, what type of people are you? Are you the ones that stay till the end? Are you the one that
Depends what kind of
hop in, hop out?
I disappear just when the peak, just after the peak.
Just after the peak.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because what?
The guy said, I get my fix.
No, because what else is there? Like after, there's a part in the movie where there's the most people.
Yeah.
The DJ is playing the best songs.
Yeah.
After that,
Everyone knows that moment.
After
Yeah.
that, it's just gonna decline.
But how long do you experience the peak for? Do you like have 10 minutes? You're like, this is it. I'm done.
The peak is, do you know what? The peak isn't always long. Or it depends on how good this motive is.
Or the DJ. DJ really controls the peak, in my opinion.
The peak is usually
back to
about
the
40
DJs.
minutes or an hour.
No, because I feel like the DJ, bro, you're one bad song away from like one bad mix.
No, and that's the thing.
That's the truth.
We don't go out much, but when we are out and the DJ plays, like one thing I clock anytime is if the DJ plays, say they could play a banging song right now, they could be playing last because that's hot right now.
Yeah.
And then everybody go shout breakfast, you, and then he goes into like some old thing that maybe isn't popping as much or whatever it is. I just watch it. Everybody either goes in the smoking area, gets out
Or just all of a sudden they all want to drink.
Now
the bars overcrowded. Like
There was a DJ that got everyone off the dance floor.
Dublin?
I was seeing on Snap.
in Dublin.
Yeah.
How you say got them off the dance
Yeah,
floor?
like off the dance floor. Like when they came on, they were off the dance floor.
Like, nope.
I don't know.
And they're saying we have world class DJs, but anyway.
Word to eBay.
But I think I go out a lot, right? I think the main issue with that is I hate it when DJs always make the obvious safe choice, So it's like that song you mentioned to go play every time. And then the next DJ's also go play that song. So it's like, what happened to DJs, introducing you to a new song that everyone loves?
That's not the culture
like
anymore.
a last
It's
minute
not the
thing.
culture, yeah.
But it just gets boring
Right,
then, man.
So you're a creative.
Yeah.
You love art and you're into new things. Right? Do you know what I mean? You want to know what's new and stuff like that. And that was the culture back then. But
DJs introduced us to music.
Yeah.
So the hierarchy was artist, DJ, and the
then
DJs
us,
would tell everybody this is what is hot.
But that's a hip hop thing. You go to these techno nights and shit. Even if you're the biggest rave head, the biggest person who's like, you have the fucking whatever, the high vis, whatever you're wearing, right? Each time they go, the DJ will surprise them with something new, man.
Right, but what's the common thing?
Yeah, but techno is like
The only difference between the two songs is when they drop lines.
Do you know what? It's literally like, say you go to like a hip hop night and they don't play any lyrics, just beats. Everyone's just gonna be like this all through the night. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just play beats, but like this one is like, I understand what you mean, definitely. But when it comes to like today, 2022, the people that are actually in the clubs, people that are actually at these parties, they just want to come out and have a flipping good time.
Yeah.
And listen to the music with that they know.
Exactly. I was just saying they're coming in with the expectation to hear a few songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, but you want to listen to music that you obviously know and like. But also maybe, I remember I got introduced to Sheck West. I think it was at a Cleavage. a cleavage event because he was popping off in the States. He hadn't really popped off over here yet. I was like, this is fucking amazing. It made my night. I'm like, what is this song? Who is this guy? I love this.
That's what I'm saying. The climate is so different because in Cleveland, I've been to Cleveland.
That's a creative event.
You're going there. Listen, if you hear something, we're all creative. We're all like, oh, that's something new. That's okay. But man are going out to clubs, right? Not listening to music, you know. They're actually not trying to listen to music. They're actually trying to, you know what I mean?
Catch one.
When they hear that,
Last, you know. I know this one. I know this sample.
I want to do the sample. Bro, when they hear that, they want to. They want to do that.
Leg walk straight away.
Yeah, they don't give a rat about Sheck West or some new artist that comes out. They don't give a rat because they just actually want to just enjoy what they know. It's like going to the restaurant, go to Nando's each time. You just go get that.
You have chicken.
Are you never mix it up? Get the mashed peas or something. This is just to feel something. You know?
I didn't do mashed peas though, but I mix it up though.
You know, a fun game me and my friends do is at weddings. I'm starting to do at nightclubs, right? You should do. Let's say everyone puts in €10 or something, right?
Yeah.
You should do like hip hop night bingo, right? You have let's say 6 or 8 choices. You list out the songs. The first person to get bingo on their list, man, wins some money.
That's cool.
So you kind of like say, okay, I know to go play Drake. I know to go play this, but I need to go play it before this. So you kind of do that. You kind of have a calculation. It's a laugh,
music bingo. That's sick.
And then every time this song on your list like comes on, you turn up because you're happy. You're close to getting bingo. So it's a fun little game.
That's cool.
That's sick. That's actually a sick game still.
That's definitely cool.
So I leave just after the peak.
Just after the peak. What about you?
I leave when I'm tired.
Yeah, you do.
You're never tired though.
No, what?
No, he always
This guy slept in the club before.
I never had it.
No, every time we've gone clubbing together, I've left before him, and I
know that just cause I'm just there like, but I'm tired. Trust me, I've slept in the club.
That's wild. Bro, I want to go to my bed. Why am I? The thing is though, loud music irritates me very quickly as well.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why is this so loud? I can't.
You're in the club, bro.
I know I'm aware of that. That's why I leave quickly. Imagine I'm not saying, David, what we do tomorrow? Like, no, I don't want to do that for too long.
I hate people that are trying to have a full-blown conversation with you as well.
Oh, that is just the most jarring thing.
Why? Leave me alone.
And it's about stupid stuff. Listen, one thing I really hate is when drunk people talk to me. Like, it's just, don't talk to me. I hate it. I hate it.
Slowing the words and all.
Listen. David.
Yeah, I think drunk people, if you're sober, are a lot to deal with, man.
They are, man. Man is coming and telling me, and here's what was
You've
annoying me.
repeated the story 3 times already.
3 times he's told, and then he's smoking in my face. Bro, I don't want to smell your tobacco in my nose. Wait, I'm sorry. It's actually annoying. Don't stop talking to people when you're drunk. Continue.
So drunk people in clubs should not talk.
Yeah. Just dance. Hold on. You know what? You're drunk as a cousin, you good. Do you remember that girl that we were talking to after the Red House? Yeah. She wasn't there.
She was pissed.
She was pissed. She was angry.
Remember there was someone that was kept talking to us. I sent him your way. I sent him his way.
That one guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
Following us.
I remember.
You talking like fans, be like, I love the
No, not even. Just someone just trying to have a conversation. I'm just like, yeah. It's like, oh, I really like. I'm like, yo, cool. He's over there, though.
Show him.
Yo, I'm mad paranoid because I've talked to you guys in clubs and I know I've been drunk now as well. So I'm like, yo, you niggas hate me, bro.
I don't remember.
No.
You're probably not bad, but
No.
I'm not even talking about like say you have a little bit of alcohol in you and you're a bit
waved.
You're moved. You know what I mean? Like that one, you can talk to me as long as it's normal. But if you start going on the vibe of David, no, listen, I'm talking.
Get serious,
David. I love you. I'm like you would never say this to me.
But one thing a drunk person would do, they'll buy you drinks.
Oh,
That's
bro.
true.
They'll buy
They
you
love buying drinks.
Back in school when we were in graduation, I made a killing. Not only
This guy's a crook.
I took money, bro. Because anytime if I was ever going out, I was the one out. I don't drink. So
Yeah.
I won't get pissed or anything. So I would, if I'm driving, I'm flipping, I'm taking some drunk people home.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
They're giving you 30
I'm gonna
euro
need a bit
each
like
for
25
taxi.
euro for this thing. It's
But they'll give you
it's only
30
10
each.
It's only 10 euro down the road, and I won't let this one know that this one has given me 30 euro. Well,
You're actually a crook.
By the next morning, they'll forget.
bro,
They don't
going home
remember,
with like
man.
102
No,
euro.
by next morning, you're the hero. They're in bed and like, yo, man.
Thank
actually
you
sorted
so
me out
much for giving us
so
the
much.
Thank
bill.
you, thank you so much, man. Honestly.
Yeah, and they might send me money the next day as well.
I never paid for it. Just here's a 20.
Yeah, it's like Dave, thanks so much. Yeah, man. That petrol was mad expensive, bro.
Bro,
you will send me that later. What's going on?
No, and they're generous. They're generous. Drunk people are generous, but yeah, don't talk to me.
I'll do you one worse, man. I do a lot of work at festivals, and like drunk people are one thing, but people on drugs,
Oh, bro.
they're different. They're a whole different case, man.
Astaria.
Yeah.
You have a good time.
I went to the petrol station. Go just there.
Cheapest petrol station.
Cheap petrol station. If you want it,
It's 180 now.
it's brilliant.
180
It's actually brilliant. And you know what? 180 is still bad, you know, compared
but
to what
to
we were
what it
doing
was,
before.
what it was, yeah,
but anyways,
yeah.
compared to what's and I went to the petrol station, and then obviously this guy was he was clearly on something. Or what, I don't know what it was. because I think I could tell Coke, I could tell E. But this one was a mixture.
was doing
Maybe,
something else.
maybe he was doing something. So I've gone into him. He goes, doing all this, yeah. And then he goes, looking for alcohol. I goes, no, I'm trying to get petrol, and I'm driving. He goes, yeah, you look for alcohol. I goes, no. He goes, right, cocaine.
My guy's like, I got some for you.
Wait, he was working there.
No, he wasn't working.
Oh,
he
I was like, I thought he was behind the counter,
It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. Nobody else was at the petrol station. He was just there trying to sell to people.
Yo, man.
Nah, crazy. Cocaine?
Them man that come up to you asking for weed as well.
All the time.
All the time. Just because I look like I sell weed. But I don't.
Yeah, any weed, pal. I hate that one. But yeah. No, you work at a festival, sir?
Yeah, I do stuff with like brands, whether it's like kind of interviewing people or just fucking playing or whatever, really, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, people, it's a lot. Especially because a lot of times if I'm working, I'll be sober. Like, I don't mind having a drink or something after, but if I'm working and kind of on camera,
have to be
I want to
sober.
be sober. Plus, I start slurring my words. I'm real bad for it. But I mean, being sober at a festival, man, it's a whole
It's a horrible
thing.
experience.
It's a whole different thing.
Bro.
We're being sober at festivals.
Yeah.
It's worse. It's bad.
It's terrible.
It's worse than
Everyone
nightclub,
is-
bro.
There's probably 5 other people in the whole festival that are sober.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want
Even
something
the
nuts, man?
workers.
This girl
Even
went
the workers are high. Sorry. go ahead.
dude, like I did security for years, man. They're all on coke.
Yeah.
All the security guards are on coke.
Yeah. That's
And you know what? The drink and coke they confiscate off you. They use
They
it.
take it.
They take it for
Yeah,
themselves,
of
man.
course.
Oh, yeah?
This-
Oh, no, vibe.
Oh man,
that's normal.
fam, I remember I worked EP 1 year for one company. I won't snitch on myself, man. But we collected the alcohol and then we were selling alcohol.
Oh, vibe.
Because we were just like, we were 18, 19, and you gave us some authority. Of course, we got abuse power.
Yeah, of course.
What else do you do at
It's
18?
my God-given right to abuse power.
And the issue is, the only way to sneak drugs into a festival was if you had musician friends.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And help people.
That's not even true at all, man.
Well, no, that's the way I knew how.
Oh,
Because I'm going in with 4 or 5 bags. They're not going to check my
That's
bag.
it, yeah. But even like if you're camping, the guys look at you like any bottle is like, no. Okay, go. Or they'll do the they're not checking
Yeah,
for
you're
nothing,
not
bro. Like
checking,
they're tired and they're usually there because they're told, yo, you work 2 days, you gotta go 1 day for free. Or work 1 day, you gotta go to 2 days for free. They don't care.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
I remember for Forbidden Fruit, if anyone's ever trying to sneak into a festival, the best thing you can do is, let's say if this is the main entrance, go around the back. There'll be someone guarding the perimeter. Don't try to run, don't do anything. Walk up to the guy and be like, 40-year-old, let me walk by. They'll let you walk by. Forbidden Fruit, I was just like, yeah.
On the vibe.
What they paying
That's
me?
true.
What they paying me, man? It was like,
And I like that. I hate people that take those kind of jobs
my
so
lifestyle is
seriously.
invested in this.
Sorry, where's your
I
pass?
hate
Where's your
them
pass?
people. They don't have authority in their life. That's why they take that seriously.
This is the
That's
best.
true.
They don't
Yeah,
have,
it's
this
true,
is when
it's
they
true.
get that authority.
Yo, you can't like. I mean, that's all Twitter is, right? It's people who are bullied in school with power now, and now they don't know how to behave.
Oh my god,
Once
that's a
people
tweet.
get authority,
That's even a tweet there.
That's Twitter. and it's-
Andrew Tate.
bro. Like honestly, like the Andrew Tate thing is wild because like how you need another man coaching you how to get pussy, man. That's like, for me, like
No, some people do. You see, that's privilege, though. I'm not gonna lie.
no man.
But some people have been bullied all their lives and they're still 35. You're rude.
No, it's true. It's true.
Also, like women, I think more so today than any other time. I feel like are a lot more open to the type of guys they would like. Like, let's say 10 years ago, right? Yeah. You told a girl, "Yeah, I'm mad into comic book movies and Spider-Man." They're like, "Get the fuck away from me." But now it's like,
You can
Oh my
find-
God, you too?
you too. Like women are dating all sorts of dudes, man. Like guys be painting their fingernails. Women want to fuck those niggas now. It used to be you have to be like masculine and hench and da-da. Now it's like whatever. You know, there's someone there who will get
there's
with you.
someone that you'll-
So my thing is, if you're having such a hard time getting with someone, and it doesn't matter what age you are or how you look, it's on you. Well, what am I supposed to do? Oh, you were bullied in school. I care. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Come on, man. Grow up.
So when it comes to like someone training you how to,
So do you think there's any utility in the
No.
lessons that an Andrew Tate or a dating coach has for you?
Listen, I would say, like, let's say Trump, for example, like, let's say 5% of the stuff Trump said was probably true, all right? So I'm not saying that everything Andrew Tate said is nonsense, you know?
yeah.
But it's like, if someone's saying, if the main thing with his stuff is the onus is on, that's their moral failing. Women want this, they're not doing this. So saying, hey, if you just be confident and open your mind to maybe different possibilities, it's fine. But in the same way, like, if someone comes to me and they're like crying, I think I was chatting with fucking, must have been years ago. Me and fucking Lilo were chatting about this, right? And we're talking about dating because we were fucking seeing kids hanging around in town, like with skaters and stuff like that, right? And and we were talking like, there's no ever point complaining about rejection if you've rejected somebody, because all that means is there's someone you wanted that didn't want you. There's someone that wanted you that you didn't want. It's a numbers game, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
best of us,
so
bro.
sometimes even let's say if you're fucking mid, and then you're trying to get people who are like mad sexy, and they're not going for you,
not going to be
and then
easy.
you're crying about it. It's like, but you're mid.
you have to be self-aware though.
Yeah, that's what they're not self-aware.
But you're mid. So it's a lot of niggas who are like mid or whatever, being like, I need to get this model. If I don't get this model, it's her fucking failing.
Right.
Why?
That's
So
stupid.
if you're a mid guy,
Yeah.
and you can't, and you know, the reason sometimes you actually shoot for the models because you see another mid guy get the model, but that mid guy that
Has
you
a
see
lot of
has
things.
something else. Do you get what I'm
That,
saying?
that you don't have.
Yes, and here's the thing when we're talking about, if you talk about dating and going for these dating coaches and stuff like that, yeah. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, you deal with different people differently, right?
Yeah.
So I would learn from my own situation. Like, I might take everything that Andrew Tate says, write it down,
Doesn't apply to you.
be confident, do all this. That's not even who I am, bro. I'm a neek.
Bro.
If you're a neek, you're a neek. Go and approach a girl in a neeky way and she may like you.
Yeah.
They love neeks,
And-
bro.
they love
Let me
neeks,
speak from
bro.
experience,
I
man.
I think the problem with a lot of guys nowadays, especially that would listen to those type of guys and take on all the work, is because they actually lack self-awareness. There was a time where guys knew
And
they were
insecure.
mates. Yeah. There was a time where I feel like guys come to the conclusion of like, I'm either a good-looking guy, I'm all right, I'm actually ugly. And they tend to deal with it. do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I'm actually ugly.
You know that you have hope at 15.
like, you know what? I'll
Tell me, at 15 you had hope in it. Like, I'm not saying you. I'm saying no. You're a handsome man. You're a handsome man. You're a handsome man. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying, but at 15, if you were ugly, you were hoping. You were hoping. You were hoping. Like, okay, maybe by 18, God will change my story. Then you got to 18 and you realize nothing's really changing. I'm just then after 18, yeah, you just accepted it.
I promise you, that's how some of the deadest guys have the best personality.
Yeah.
I worked on my
Walking
personality,
out,
bro.
and you,
Let
bro,
me-
you know
let
when
me
you say it's
tell
a
you.
numbers game,
Yeah.
Fam, I've been out with one of the boys, and you literally he walks into the setting, and he's just talking to every girl. The issue is if he speaks to 5, 1 will say yes.
One will say yes.
If you
sure.
speak to 10, 2 might say yes.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Probability to 15, 3 might say yes.
Let me
They
tell
increase
you,
your chances.
There was this guy. I'm actually gonna say his name as well, because I don't even fucking care. Mythic legend, bro. He went to Maynooth. His name was okay. I'm gonna say his second name. His name was Sean, right?
Yeah.
He had this best friend that was like mad handsome, mad pretty, right? Real pretty boy, Justin Bieber, white boy type. Sean was like tall, gangly, ginger, freckly,
Everything.
not very good looking.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, we would go out, and Glenn would always turn to me and be like, "How is Sean doing this?" Because his numbers, legend status, man. You talking LeBron, Jordan, whoever, man. He was doing shit that me at the time. Let's say I was rapping, doing music with New. It was kind of like the man on campus was friends with Leon. I still couldn't even pull off, man. He was pulling off girls that curved me. I'm like, the maths isn't mathing, right?
Right.
And now, if I was an insecure nigga, I would then go look to Andrew Tate and be like, I'm gonna get fucking angry about this now. But this guy was just so fucking charming because he was ugly.
And he knew it.
So he figured how to be charming.
Girls love how did J Hus make it? He said, I'm ugly. Or ugly peg. How could you make ugly peg? Because of your character, of who you are.
Your aura as well. Your
Aura, man. Girls love for that shit, bro.
I think you just have to have it. That's what it goes back to your daily, like your interactions with people daily, man. These things make you grow. They make you become who you're supposed to be. If you get what I'm saying, like so when you get curved and curved and curved, based on the fact that of like, do you think I'm good looking? What you rate me out of 10? And she says like you're 4 all the time. Then you develop a new approach. Do you know, I'm not gonna ask her about my looks because I think we understand what's going on here.
We know.
All right, I'm gonna make you laugh.
That's what's up.
If you can make a girl laugh,
Yeah.
She can offer pint.
But then also that shit changes how you view the person. Because if you ask me that same guy, if I see him now, do I think he's good looking? In my eyes, he has to be.
Yeah.
Like I have no objective fact anymore because I've been convinced, man.
Yeah,
But that's why I think
It's convinced you that.
it's convinced me. To me, he's handsome now. See, and that's why it's like I think there's the biggest issue, and that's why I love Love Island, right? Because Love Island, for the first time, you see sexy people, people, especially women, get curved. They don't know how to react. They've never been curved in their life.
They don't know how to react.
So they're actually shocked. They're like, wait, me?
Yeah.
You don't want
because
me?
their favorite line is, I'm not used to grafting.
Yeah,
I'm not used to this.
Fam, you know, whenever it's like, oh, the boys are recoupling now, the boys get to choose, the girls are sweating. They're just like, wait, who is he gonna pick me?
That happened to Danica a lot.
I felt for Danica so much. I felt for Danica.
She's a pretty girl, but you know, it's like one of those ones like, yo,
Like nobody wants to have interviews every day. Like.
She's talking like she's like in the interview.
yeah, I love him, but I hate that butt. Say butt, man. That's a
You see it, it's like fellas being like, yeah, but what's her chat and conversation like? Because usually if you're very attractive, you don't get curved like that. There's two good things for building character, right? Getting rejected, a good amount, getting beat up.
Yeah.
Getting beat up. No. I can tell the difference between fellas who've got punched in the face and fellas who haven't.
For sure.
You move a little differently, man.
Sure.
Honestly, bro. Like
I feel like the awareness of like you could get punched in the face after being punched in the face, it gives you you move differently.
But I promise you, there's times where I've seen things happen and you just see it. You just have to watch that thing happen.
Yeah.
You don't get involved because you know what can happen.
Yeah.
And you know what's at stake here. Right? So I think I'm a wise man. Because I could look at Tommy getting beat up and say, do you know what? I don't want that for myself. Yeah.
so you're just gonna let Tommy
Yes. I believe that boy. I believe that's
We'll
wisdom.
talk later.
That is wisdom. Because hey, see, listen. If someone listen, here's the thing. If someone could beat him up,
You're done now.
He's done. I can come into the situation and change things.
Wait, you don't think the 2v1 you got the nigga?
This nigga has already got this nigga. He is two people.
So it's 3v1. What's the issue?
This nigga has already got.
Listen. Honestly, though, I'm gonna say now, if an average person, let's say Tommy and you versus someone, and you guys still lose, that's a freak of nature, man. You have to come back with a knife or something, like some kind of weapon, because that person can't be allowed to walk the streets. They're dangerous. Beating him and you at the same time, no. That's a superhero. That's Captain America.
Yeah, that's a superhero. I would lie.
He's on steroids.
Oh, actually, something to quickly announce, ladies and gentlemen, November the 17th.
Are we?
Hip hip.
Hooray! What's happening?
That's not the plan, no, was it?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh yeah, oh mad.
Yeah.
November 17th.
So this is actually just exclusive for the people that watch us
and listen.
people that listen to us on Spotify. So we're not going to announce this on social media or anything yet. But the 17th of November, ladies and gentlemen,
we're reloading it.
We're going it again.
Yeah,
Part 2.
Reloading.
Sequel.
Sequel.
We're going to go into the Sugar Club on the 17th of November. That's a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Sugar Club, and it's going to be our second live show.
Excellent. Man.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And I promise you guys, if you enjoyed the first one, and this is only for the people, I'm whispering because it's only for the people that will listen on Spotify,
listening.
Apple, people that watch this on YouTube. only for you guys. Yeah, you have the first opportunity to know the date, the venue, the time the tickets are coming out, everything. You guys know that first. Special guest?
Oh, special guest.
Oh, speak louder, bro.
Special, no, I can't.
Okay.
It's a secret.
We have a special guest.
We got a special guest.
He or she?
I think we got a she.
Oh, she. Oh, she's pulling up. Oh,
But then we'll talk about it. We had an idea for another he.
for he as well. Man.
He and she?
He and she.
He and she.
Slow down. Right? So we got that. We got even. Oh, I don't want to talk too much about
Don't
it.
worry.
We've
That's
got
all you know.
I'm hyped, man.
No, really. If like the last show was amazing.
That's how it was sick. It was like, bro, I couldn't. You
An
know
hour
what?
and a half. We were on the
an
stage.
hour and a half on stage. I'm a drummer, you know. Right?
Yeah.
I was on stage talking on the microphone, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
So,
wild.
Tell me, what is that? Where do you, let's say you're doing a live show, how would you kind of structure that different to your regular podcast episode?
It's like so the thing is, the stakes are like a lot higher.
Yeah.
Like we're creating an experience now because like, so the main act of a music show is the artist.
Yeah.
And the main thing that the artist does is the music. So like the barrier to entry is very low. Do you get me?
Yeah.
All the crowd really needs is the artist to walk on stage and perform that song that they like. Us, it's different.
We need to entertain the whole crowd.
We need to entertain the whole crowd.
So how do you do it, man? Like what's the tricks and trades?
Last show we just had a structure to it. We wanted to be as real as we are and normal as we are, but like we wanted to just say like our first show was really just an introduction to what's going to be happening, like for the rest of our shows, right? But it's kind of like we play a game to kind of keep the interaction there.
I like that.
We would have a dilemma to kind of get. The
They are
interaction.
playing the
that's
crowd.
smart. Okay,
Bro,
okay.
we
We
did
have a
the last
microphone
one.
in the crowd. People
Yeah.
are talking back to
Yeah.
us.
We did the NS 10v10, which is like just a versus.
But we did
Usher,
Usher,
Chris Brown.
and that's an ongoing argument that we've had.
Yeah,
Who you siding with?
I was Usher. And they were
Usher.
Chris.
Chris Brown
But
was
the
the king.
crowd went more Chris. I know.
You look at me with disgust.
I know you're a sharp. I know you're a sharp man. You know who's winning. Really.
So it's Usher for you.
Come on.
Come on, bro. Here's what I say. Chris Brown, obviously, in terms of versatility, is almost nearly unmatched in
It's
terms
Usher's
of
dad.
the styles of songs.
Yeah.
But it's someone who's like, let's say, imagine like they're a solid fighter. They're good at all the fundamentals. But then you have someone who like in certain areas,
It's
like
a
striking
master.
power, is just there's no one better.
R&B.
So it's like,
There's
Chris-
someone better, but we can't say his name.
Yeah, he's in jail.
who can we say?
He's in jail.
Can't say his name.
We can say his name.
Kelly.
Oh,
Yeah.
R? No, we can't say his name. Sorry, I'm about to say. Oh, R? I thought you were saying Kelly Clarkson. I'm like, yeah, she's cool too. Yeah, she's good. That whole Trapped in the Closet series, I used to spin that
Crazy.
over and over.
I was
again.
somewhere recent.
Yeah, where were we again? Hungry Mexican.
Well,
we
we were at a Mexican place. They was blasting. It's the remix. They was blasting it.
Man, we used to do shows, right? And we would have that be like a kind of a guitar cover song again. Yeah. So this is years ago, right? And we obviously at the time, because this wasn't as big of a conversation.
Yeah,
like,
of
we've
course.
seen the Boondocks episode, but I was kind of removed from the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we were doing a show up in Cork to like, and we did it for free, right? On our own money. Went down there. It was to get money for the I think the marriage referendum or something, right? So we went to go do a charity show, doing the gig, doing the songs, the pop stuff. They're loving it. Everyone's like, keep turning up.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, go do some acoustic songs now, yeah. Did MF Doom? They're fucking with Doom. Did Ignition. The way people's faces soured in the audience.
Back then, in 14.
really?
It was like, but obviously those type of people are a lot more
They're more
actively
into-
involved in
Yeah,
that kind
yeah,
of
for
stuff,
sure,
you know.
for
So
sure, yeah,
they would
for
be
sure,
ahead of
yeah.
the like, you know. That's what I find funny about being on Twitter. It's like 6 months we're gonna be discussing something on Twitter, and then later everyone's discussing it. So it's always a little bit advanced.
Yeah.
But the way they sour, like the way I was looking at you when you said Chris on, they were like.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the show, the vibes are off, man.
Oh,
They were not
Mom played
pleased.
Kelly back in. No, stop.
Can I say something that seems a bit horrible to say? I'm a bit ashamed to say it. I have two rules, right? I don't beef with children. I don't beef with corpses, you know? So if R. Kelly was to die in 10 years and he's done, he left this plane, he's up or down wherever he is, does it become okay to listen to it again?
Elvis
Like, how
did-
do you guys feel about that?
Elvis did arguably No, I won't say worse, but he
Elvis, what did he do
What did he
again?
do?
he's married to like a 14-year-old.
Yeah, man's a big nonce, capital N.
Yeah, Elvis was on a
And they
mad
say
one
he's
himself.
the-
And
he's a
it wasn't going around doing the madness, but well, we don't know that.
MJ as well. We don't know that.
We don't know what was going on.
But that's the thing. Like for me, it's not even a question. MJ's dead. Like even if
How about we put it like this? If Kelly died, if Robert died,
Yeah. no, Robert.
Robert.
Yo, yeah, actually, we're not giving his honest name.
If he died 3 years ago,
Yeah.
If he died 3 years ago,
We'll be
and
banging-
We'll be banging it.
we'll
We're banging
bang
this
him
thing because he's never been put, and everything that comes after it is just allegations. You can't prove those
No,
things.
I think
but the fact that he's gone in, shows that
He's
this
been
is
convicted,
this
isn't
is
he?
No, he did that shit. No, for me,
for sure. Since 01.
for me, it's just about like giving him the money, right? So it's like if you listen to him, even if you think he's disgusting me, you like the songs, he's getting the money from streaming.
No,
it's
I
going
don't think
into
so
his pocket.
anymore.
Oh, you don't own?
No,
What?
I don't think he owns anything anymore. Everything goes to his victims.
Oh, really?
What?
I've heard that like, he doesn't own the rights to his music anymore.
Why?
That's what I heard.
How can they
you
take
can't-
away
you
his
They
rights
can't
to
do
his
that in
music?
a corporate proceeding. They can't like.
they can't do that.
Yeah.
No, what they can do is if he owes them so much money in damages, he could have to constantly keep paying
Yeah,
them.
that's probably what
But
it is.
they don't like. But then again, it's like his catalog is worth so much. You know, it's like
Michael Jackson's there as well.
that's the thing. It's like
Bro,
for-
he wrote "You Are Not Alone." You know,
Like,
I believe I can fly. Like, hey, listen. Here's the thing.
his catalog is actually brilliant.
You know,
but he's
Kelly is a
bad
mad guy.
He's a bad guy.
He's talented.
In a bad way, not in a good way. In a bad way.
He's a talented guy, no doubt about it. But he's a flipping sicko.
Do you know one of the toughest things for me as an adult was to I had this a lot with Kanye West as well, right? Well, obviously he's not in any way sitting in the name category. We're not talking about that. But it was understanding that like being really good at something, whether it be music or podcasting or even like, and you have to say like someone like Andrew Tate, I'm sure is a very compelling and interesting speaker or whatever. Doesn't mean you're a good person or like a good source of information. So you have people like, let's say, Jordan Peterson, who knows a lot about clinical psychology, talking about global warming. How?
Why?
Where?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, you know? So it's like R. Kelly, someone who is like truly probably
Is it
one of
sorry,
the...
one second. With saying that, is it possible for you to attain enough general knowledge to speak on a lot of topics?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But look, I mean, there's a difference between us having, let's say, what you do on a podcast and we're talking about opinions versus stating something to be objective fact, right? It's like, this is what we need to do. This is what's going on. Because if you're saying that in terms of like, you would need to know, right?
Okay, fair.
So so for me, it's like, yeah, I won't have any shy away from being like someone's a very talented musician. Because like, I'm one of those people who like, if someone does something bad that I disagree
He's
with,
a terrible
I'm like,
person.
the music sucks all of a sudden. Like, I'm not lying to myself. I thought...
Ignition
amazing.
is a bop.
I thought Excess
for sure.
Testosterone was mad talented. I think R. Kelly's mad talented. This happen to be pieces of shit.
Yeah. Do you know like Step in the Name of Love?
Yeah.
Like that when I was growing up, I mean, like, that's what like obviously I can't rage on about R. Kelly, but I really grew up with R. Kelly. Like,
So did I. It was
Usher,
part- like-
Usher and him.
That was
My-
played at every function.
Bro, my RB experience is very heavily populated with R. Kelly.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like,
My
you know what I
upbringing.
mean?
No, that's
But-
just the truth.
But it's one of those things where I think you were saying the talent and
The person.
are two different things,
But
they
they are connected.
Yeah, they are connected.
they
He got
connected.
inspiration from what he was
For what he was doing.
to do the music.
which is
crazy.
Which is crazy.
Wild.
Do you know what? I wouldn't go as far as his talent is a God given thing, right? The guy could barely read, you know, or I think he was literate. I think
Yeah,
so.
I think it was. Yeah.
Right, so like his talent is God given. Now, obviously, he's mixed in with his character and who he is and stuff like that. But when you were saying like the taking someone, what they say, when you were saying like if Trump says something, 5% of it might be true, but I may not take it because of
The rest
who
of it.
you are,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So think about that guy, the Derek Jackson guy. He was teaching about marriage and how to have a
and
good relationship.
relationships
I am
and
sure some of his books would really help people
Yeah,
today.
and they're actually truthful.
Truthful.
But he just didn't live
But I
that
can't
life.
take it from you anymore.
Because you don't live
That's
that
it.
life.
No, I mean, like, I think that's a big thing you got to do and decide like which of your heroes you have to like metaphorically kill, you know? Because like we all admitted, it's like this person probably played a massive influence of us liking this genre of music, of us growing up. We have so many happy memories attached to that, and then it's like we decide which of our heroes do we metaphorically kill. Like, and you have to make that decision for yourself. Like for me, I can't fuck with the R. Kelly stuff for like multiple moral reasons, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not gonna act like it's a easy decision to make or it's something that I didn't have to, you know.
It was inside
care
you now.
about.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It was part of you.
But there's moments where if you play R. Kelly now, I'll dance first before I react.
remember, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You start two-step and then you're like, oh shit.
Cause no, we was
That's
in a
what
Mexican
happens.
restaurant and is the remixed it. Wait, that's R. Kelly, bro. Like
literally.
why are they playing this? And now I'm outraged. But I booked first. You know what I mean?
But then that's techie. And then when you have someone maybe in that Mexican restaurant who was like, they might have dealt with something similar that they can relate to, like maybe his victims, and now like their day's ruined.
Yeah,
they're walking around for the rest of the day being like, that's actually put me back in this position where I had
Crazy.
to deal with this,
Yeah,
and now
for
my
sure.
shit's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Man, this is heavy. I'm sorry. I don't know how we even got here.
We
man.
will roll back live show. We were doing Chris
17.
Brown. No, we did.
Yeah, so we had games and we gave out some prizes.
Some prizes,
Then we
Then we did the thing. The dilemma. Got
yeah,
good
then we
on.
did the dilemma. We got people on, and then we just had a general chat as well, interacting with the crowd. And then we now did the 10v10. It
It was actually 5v5.
It was 5v5.
What
Yeah,
was the
so
verdict on the day?
Usher won.
No, Chris.
No, Chris Brown won.
Brown won.
Sorry,
From the
Chris Brown
crowd.
won. And then we now did old school versus new school Afrobeat as well.
Which was crazy.
Yeah, which is that was insane.
It was just a whole night of just interacting with people that we have not seen before. If you get what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
we do this right now, and you can say something funny right now, and only four of us would laugh. But now you have
This-
a whole crowd,
The whole crowd's
reacting to
laughing.
everything you say, right? So it's kind of like it was a very different. The dynamic is
Your jokes
different there.
can't fall flat.
Oh
Your
yeah,
jokes can't-
I don't think any of our
And
jokes.
no,
really
even
fall-
if they fell flat, it was a thing.
Yeah, it was like, dead
Like
joke,
David
yeah.
made a joke. It
About
was,
Hebrew.
how does Moses make his tea? He bruised it.
And
And
it's like
everyone
a-
laughed
fire.
because
Fire,
everyone
bro.
laughed because we know that that's
It's
a
a
stupid
bad-
joke that David makes.
that will make.
Do you get
know what I
me?
mean? But yeah, so going into the next one, it's going to be obviously
building
we're
off
gonna
of
have
that.
it's building off of that, but we have a longer time frame to.
How long you gonna do now?
We're gonna probably do 3.5.
3.5.
3.5
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
do
impressive.
3.5. So
I think the dilemma shit is. I think the dilemma stuff. That idea is genius.
yeah,
I think. Was it dilemmas you guys came up with, or did you ask the audience to give you dilemmas?
We found
asked-
someone and
yeah.
we asked as
We
well.
asked the
Oh
crowd,
yeah, asking fans as well to be like even beforehand, like, hey, send us in some of your like most interesting dilemmas.
sure.
Then you work through them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that's such a smart idea. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
So it involves them because
Yeah.
it's this thing of pulling people
Puling.
pulling people into the show. It's like involving them in the show. Like, oh,
sure.
you're part of this as well. Do you get
Yeah.
me? I might help you.
That's sick. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be there, man.
No, 17th of
bro.
November.
17th.
And it's gonna be, as you said, it's gonna be a longer show. It's gonna be
Sugar Club is
it's gonna be amazing, and the venue is actually beautiful as well.
I'm gonna get really, really drunk and tell you guys how much I love you.
Yeah,
Just be like,
yeah,
boys, man, I love you niggas so real.
I'm gonna piss off. But yeah, I had another question, boys. Yeah, let me find it.
Wait, before
ahead.
that, Andrew Tate got banned off social media.
Yes.
That's is gonna backfire.
I don't think
Because
so.
It
the
will.
people that have
Yeah.
got a ban now, Katie Hopkins,
It will backfire.
Wiley,
Wiley, yeah.
I
him,
don't think
and I
he'll-
think Trump as well,
I
innit?
don't think
I think he's off of Twitter. I think he's off of Twitter.
No, there's a lot of people that have. So the thing is if we're going to speak about, we can't play one rule for these and then one rule for others. If we're going to say that,
There's extremes on both sides.
huh?
There's extremes on both sides, and you have to play it fairly across the all board.
Isn't he like currently under criminal investigation for stuff? Like it's not even just opinion based stuff. Like he's currently being
Yeah,
investigated.
but that's not the
Everyone
reason.
is being investigated for something.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not. I don't know.
Not everyone, you get me, but
Yeah.
people are being investigated for
that
something.
wasn't the reason why they abandoned him. It's
Okay, why
because
was he banned?
Because of his views.
It's misogynistic and harmful.
His
rhetoric.
views,
Is that
he
what- is
wasn't
that
even
what they
posting
said?
his views on his page.
Right?
It was just clips of his interviews.
So he doesn't actually-
And
he-
like blog
Yeah.
pages will post
But
it.
He tends to not post things directly.
But did you see what he said? Like after he got banned?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I'm just playing a character. I don't mean this." You know, it's like,
No, and Tate knows what he's doing. He knows.
he's playing a game.
oh,
though,
of course, it's
but
like
he's aware.
I don't like the thing is right with these publicly traded companies because. Listen, I'm gonna admit right now, I'll be open with this. I'm a fucking hypocrite, okay? I just am. I'm a fucking hypocrite. Like,
Yeah.
if they ban someone that I think it's an unfair banning, like, or like, let's say the Wiley situation where I'm like, wait. You're letting,
That was
you're
crazy.
letting loads of white people get away with this shit. That's fucked up. Why are you banning Wiley specifically? And the way they targeted Wiley, he's disappeared. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the
Everything.
same
YouTube.
It was like targeted.
I
almost.
think that's bullshit. But then I think with someone like this guy, Andrew Tate, like maybe they shouldn't ban him. But you remember that guy from years ago, that Milo Yiannopoulos fella?
Yeah.
Have you heard peep from him?
Yeah, it's
they
gone
banned
now.
him. He was on one of these chats begging for money.
He had
His book
Patreon.
deal flopped.
Yeah.
They
Everything
banned him
flopped.
from Patreon.
Wait, who's this?
That's where it's
Milo Yiannopoulos.
He was Andrew Tate from years ago. He's like, yo, man, we really should make slavery a thing again. These niggas did it. But he was very sophisticated in the way he said it.
That way.
on a vibe. Yeah. But
And then you haven't heard peep. He was begging for money.
Do you think it's because right? So Andrew Tate said this in an interview after it as well, which I thought was quite interesting. He said the comment section that under all of his posts, there's some wild stuff that been sent to him, like threats and
Yeah, he says he get like 10,000 to 20,000 death threats.
death threats a day, and they're all different ranges of death threats, right? But it made me think about but they're burner accounts, they're people that have 100 followers. You have millions of people that watch.
So responsibility is different.
So do you think that the standard is different for influencers when it comes to like what type
Society has told us that.
Yeah.
Society has told us that.
But
But it shouldn't be.
But it is though, because like we got a message one time ago, right? Some guy goes, thank you guys for helping me build my narcissistic traits. He said that to me.
I remember that.
And I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, am I promoting this? Do you get what I'm saying? So like it, because certainly it's not a message it's mad.
Yeah.
It's not something I want
To promote,
any man
yeah.
to propagate in his life. But at the same time, I realized that I have a responsibility. Now, it wasn't something that we were doing intentionally. And I don't know if
I don't think we ever
we
did.
might have done one or two things that are crazy. Well, boys, we have conversations.
Yeah.
But it made me more
Cautious.
cautious about, do you know what, there's a 15-year-old guy who's listening to me and my friends have a conversation. And do you know what? Let me try. I'm just, for me personally, because I know I'm in a position of influence, let me just try and be
Do you know what it is? Though?
safe with it.
Yeah, I feel like with Andrew and a lot of the content that he puts out, I don't really, like, I believe some of the content he puts out is dangerous to a certain demographic. Okay?
Yeah.
We're old enough to take in the information
And
weigh
separate
it up
it.
against truth and be like, this is bullshit. This makes sense.
Yeah.
I could probably uphold this in my own life or whatever and get rid of all this stuff. But like a 15-year-old doesn't probably have the experience to know that. And he will just take on, and then also doesn't have the experience, and then he looks at Andrew Tate and he has all the markers of wealth. You know, you get women, you have the nice cars, you travel, you're fit. You
Same
can
with that
fight
guy
on-
that died.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Samuel.
The guy
Samuel.
Yeah.
Oh, Samuel.
Kevin
yeah.
Samuel.
Kevin Samuel.
Yeah. So like you have all these markers of wealth, so everything that comes out of your mouth must be true. That's the mind of a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
For that reason, I think Andrew Tate is dangerous.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Do you
You
think
know-
free speech is still a thing?
No.
Well,
I don't think-
also
I
that's
think
a fucking.
it's an American
That's a fucking
thing.
American thing.
It's
And
not- it's not- it's
any-
not a-
like I hate when. Okay, so for me, right, this is how I see it. There are people who are worse than Andrew Tate still on Twitter right now.
For sure.
Like Marjorie,
not as influenced.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, all that kind of stuff. Because the simple thing is, people like they're Nazis, popular Nazis on Twitter, right? But they can't say I'm a Nazi. I don't like black people. They say I'm all for states' rights or make sure there's not like cultural erasure, all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
They're saying the bad part quietly and smartly.
Yeah.
The problem with Andrew Tate is if people upload these clips of you saying the thing very loudly, very clearly, it becomes undeniable. So Marjorie Taylor Greene can be like, I'm not anti-Semitic. Here's all this fog to distract. Therefore, you can't prove definitely that I'm anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
But if you have the clips of him saying, like, oh, sometimes rape is justified, like that's a clip. It's a soundbite.
Yeah, he said some wild
It's a
things.
soundbite. So it's not
rape just funny?
No, justified sometimes. So it's like,
Yeah.
so it's like now it's undeniable.
Ban him.
Like he,
That's
I remember
crazy.
there was a
Ban
clip-
that nigga, man.
there was a clip of him going. So he goes, I like living in Romania. Why? Because like if I was to rape someone,
I saw that clip.
like if I was to rape someone, the government really get involved and I'll be okay. And he goes and he's not. He now said, "Oh, I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm
that's
not
basic.
saying
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
saying
basic.
The thing
anyone
with Andrew
should."
Tate,
It's because it's the freedom.
I might be wrong, but I don't feel he really believes what he says. He just
says
says
he's a man of God,
He just
you know.
says it just to get a reaction.
He says he's
off
a
of
man of
social
God.
media.
It's for the money,
Yeah,
man.
just
like,
say it's get
half
reaction.
of these
He
people,
knows you get
like
reaction.
half of these people who, like, let's say you have like a Ben Shapiro or Jordan Peterson, right? It's like they're getting.
It's truth.
Oh, Ben Shapiro.
They believe a
that man
certain
a
amount of
dick.
shit they believe, but if they say, hey, if you take it further to this side or further to this
Extremist.
side, it's more money in your pocket.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would I be like? Initially, Jordan Peterson came out and he was like, look, I'm a very centrist person. I have some right beliefs. I have some left beliefs. The right side was like giving them more support, so he got more right. I'm more right. And now it's like, what do you really believe?
He doesn't really talk on the other side.
It's based on money. Now, if someone, let's say someone was smart, right, being clever with the Andrew Tate thing, instead of saying like the thing about Romania and the laws about assault or whatever, he'd be like, oh, I like Romania because the laws are less restrictive than the US or wherever.
Well, he's pushing it with
but
the
he's just saying it very clearly. So now it's like, the evidence is there, bro.
Those kind of examples as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
It's like rappers rapping. Yeah, I killed him by the 6. I kept the gun on the dare, and the gun was on the dare. Like, nigga, you're going to jail.
But like the thing with Andy Tate is okay. Yeah,
Andy Tate.
You have his number.
Andy. You wanna?
Oh, let me get a 0.
Go ahead.
I love a 0.
So there was like the thing with him is he can say something like that. Yeah, he can say something that wild, but the problem is I don't think we understand the power of influence and seed. So this influential person, as you said, for that 15-year-old,
he's taken all that.
He's not going to go to Romania
truth.
tomorrow. No. But if he has a tendency to end up being someone wild, well, that seed.
He will attempt those things in his environment.
Do you know what I mean? So all
and the thing is with Andrew Tate, he's just marketing. You know, he sells, like he has an online school.
Yeah.
Has like 50,000 people in it. And he goes, I'll teach you how to make money, I'll teach you how to get girls, blah, 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 blah. That's all he's trying to do. Like, the problem is, the issue with Andrew Tate is it's twofold, I think. I think it's the wild shit he says and how visible he is.
Yeah.
Bro, I only started...
I only started hearing him like 6 months ago.
But like, all of a sudden, he's everywhere. I'm like, I can't get away from his content.
But that's the same. That was actually same with Kevin Samuels as well. Apparently, he'd been doing it for a minute, but then
it's because people are
like it,
liking it. So obviously, it's gonna.
It's these young
basic algorithms.
Bro, it's these young
engage with it, you see it more.
Yeah, it's these young man. These
but
young
that's what I'm
man.
trying to say, bro. I haven't to engage with it.
Yeah.
Even.
No. It's the people not liking it, man. We do this every time. We find someone who's done something wrong, and we're like, okay, we're gonna deify them. We're gonna talk about them so much. They're the most popular thing ever. It puts more money in their pockets, man. If we ignore this nigga, not blocked him, not banned him, everyone said, look, leave it alone.
Don't like his videos.
He will not be as big.
But you can't.
I know, but if you did that,
yeah,
no one was gonna see him anymore.
That's the fundamental issue with emotion.
Yeah,
you get me? You have to do something, and what you're doing. So the emotion and then the algorithm, like they work like this because you feel something towards this, whether it's hate or good. The algorithm sees that
just feeds
clicks.
You
It's like,
and the thing with Andy as well, he goes on every single platform.
Yeah,
he can't even come on that platform. He will go on any single platform.
I went to go after I saw so much videos of him, I was like, I need to know what this guy's about. So I went to go watch one interview.
I haven't even checked.
I watched one interview and I'm like, it's an act. I was able to see. I watched one interview, it was an hour long, and like it was this couple. I think Tom Segura and his wife. And they were having a conversation with him, and they kept asking him questions. So what do I do here? What do I do here? And he would just pause for like a moment. I'm just like, and then he would now come up with the most outlandish shit. I'm just like, oh, it's a game.
Yeah, no,
it's so obvious.
It definitely is. And what you were saying earlier is like there is like, let's not get it twisted. There is a element of truth in some of the things that he says.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, he wraps it with the extreme. He wraps it with the extreme, and so those extremes either resonate or throw you so far off. And do you get what I'm saying? Like, so someone listens to that extreme and be like, I really hear that. And someone else is like, no, come on, that's actually so wild. So that's why we have, like, Andrew Tate is not, you don't look in the middle of, if you're mature enough to be like, I don't consume him because of the wild things.
He's polarizing intentionally.
Yes, but polarizing means that there's one side here and one side here. And
you either hate him or you love him.
But both feed him.
Yeah, exactly.
But both feed him. In fact, the side that
he
hates him
feeds more.
See, you were very sharp in that in terms of you're saying, look, you identified that, look, we actually have a platform here, and I don't want to influence people in a negative way. Because, like, at the end of the day, what we sometimes miss with, like, art and media is that this shit is mad influential.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
on the Andrew Tate level, on the, like, you guys have probably influenced Black Irish people more than you even fully realize, right? So, like, there is power there, and it's good to be conscious about that. Like, I think that's the issue where... Sorry, I was going to say something. I lost it now. Don't fucking mind me.
It gets like that sometimes when you're talking.
Honestly, but I'm not built for this podcasting, man. Listen, you guys professionals.
Podcast is very good, though.
Oh, yeah, man, but I think that's... Mango's crazy, man.